Howdy, welcome to TBKHomeworld, and in this video we're going to be going over the Hyper Tough Mini Tool Cabinet. Now these come in a multitude of different colors, but the challenge is trying to find one in any color is a serious challenge. I was able to pick this one up at my local Walmart. There happened to be two of them in the store, so I got one and left another one for another patron that was out there who wanted to have one. We got this in black, so it's not gonna match our red finish. I would have much preferred to have had this in red or one of the really cool colors that they have out there, but unfortunately, this was all they had at the store. So this Hyper Tough Mini Tool Cabinet boasts all steel construction with a powder coated finish. It has two easy to open front doors, and it has a total of 850 cubic inch of storage capacity within it. So real quick look at it. It is a standard 2-door cabinet, and it does have to where you're supposed to open the right door first. You can see there is a lip here, and that's what's securing the left door. Now the really nice thing I like about this is they use magnets on it. So you have a magnet clasp that is going to close those doors for you. Unfortunately though, there is no locking mechanism on here. I'm not surprised. None of these seem to have any locking mechanisms on them, although I'd really like to see that as an upgrade in the future. Interestingly enough, this came with a red mat on top of it. And I say that's interesting because we have our top box that came with a black mat. So it's pretty interesting that they're mixing the colors like this. Certainly not an issue, but if you're trying to get a all black finish on this and you have a black upper box and a black lower, then you may be disappointed that this is not going to be black for you. However, the nice thing about it is included. So whenever you take your top box and you put it on top, you don't have to worry about it scratching the lower cabinet. So I really like that. Now in my previous video where I was reviewing this Hyper Tough upper tool cabinet, one of the things I complained about was on the bottom, they have places here where you can put little rubber feet, but they don't include the rubber feet. Let's see if the lower cabinet has those. And unfortunately, it does not. And in fact, this one goes a step worse than the upper. At least the upper one, you can buy some of those little rubber feet that squish in the hole, but here on the lower, they don't even have the holes for you. So once again, you're gonna wanna get some type of little rubber cushion feet to go on this, or you might scratch the surface of your tabletop. Now with this, it does include a shelf, and it also has 4 brackets that are gonna go into the cabinet itself. So to install this, we open up the cabinet, and on the sides, you will see that this is a multi-position shelf. So you can change the height on it depending on what you're wanting to put within this cabinet. So the way that these shelf brackets work is you have a hook on it, and that hook is going to go into the hole and then slide down, and that locks it into position. You wanna make sure that you put all 4 in, and they're all in the same slot. Then we can take our shelf, put it in, and set it down onto our brackets. So as expected, very simple to put the shelf in here. So that means it's gonna be very simple to adjust. So if you want to change the height, you can very quickly do that. Now the thing to remember, the shelf doesn't lock in. So you will wanna be careful with it, but that's like most of these tool cabinets, most of them don't lock in. But let's take a look at what it looks like with the Hyper Tough upper cabinet on it. That looks really nice. I like the look. I do wish I could have gotten it in red. However, the black and the red really go well together. So at least it looks very nice. The pad that is on the top is the same that came with the upper cabinet. It has that textured feel to it, and it's definitely not moving around. The shelf and the lower does not have anything in it. So if you're gonna put something in here that can scratch it, you may wanna pick up some type of liner so you can put it in there as well. Now the next question I have, we like the way that this looks, but could I put my black US General on top of this? Would it fit? Well, let's check and see. So we're just gonna take the black US General and set it on top, and looky there. It absolutely fits without an issue whatsoever. In fact, on all of these so far, on the Hyper Tough and this one, there is a significant opening on the side. So this could actually fit quite a bit larger. It's about 1/2 inch gap here if you had something that was a little larger. I wonder if my Cobalt middle cabinet would work. Let me get my Cobalt stack here. Technically, this is my wife's, although I've kind of hijacked it from her. Oh, looky there. Now that is awesome. Look at that setup. We have the lower cabinet, then we have the Cobalt drawers on top of that with the Cobalt upper chest. And not really a fan of the way this upper chest works, so we could take that off and we could put the Hyper Tough on top of the Cobalt. That'll definitely give us a nice little color difference here. Now you can get the Cobalt in black as well. You can get it in red. I happen to get pink for my wife, but you can do all sorts of different color combinations with it. Or if you don't like the Hyper Tough, you could grab your US General and put it on top of the Cobalt, and now you have a black, pink, black. That looks really nice. I like the color combination that is here. Has a very nice flare to it, and with that red upper pad, that really does well with the pink middle cabinet. I really like the way that looks. Now, obviously, I don't think that Walmart and Hyper Tough had planned on people doing this weird kind of combination with it. However, it's really cool to see that it's able to do something like that. Now, you may have the question, can you put this on top of the Cobalt? Well, unfortunately, no, you cannot, because this lower cabinet is significantly wider than the Cobalt, so the Hyper Tough won't fit properly onto the Cobalt. You can kind of put it on there, but that's going to be very precarious, and that's not going to do well for you. So this will need to be the bottom cabinet. If you set up a trio or even a duo, you're going to want to have this as the bottom cabinet. Now, one thing you will notice with this cabinet, just like they did with the upper, is there is no logo on the front, either inside the doors or on the outside of the doors. However, on the rear, we have a stamped Hyper Tough logo in it. Yes, that is a stamped logo. It's not a sticker, so I really like that they're stamping these. I do appreciate that. Now, for those of you with a keen eye, you will have noticed that over here on the side, I have the purple Harbor Freight toolbox as well. Now, some of you may be asking, why in the world does this madman have another silly US General toolbox? Well, it's actually not mine. This is one of my children. They wanted this color, so they picked up this color. Now, here's something that's very interesting. This is Gen 1 of the US General. This is technically Gen 2. Now, there's a lot of rumors out there that will tell you that the Gen 2 drawers open bigger than the Gen 1. So let's go ahead and show you how far the drawers can open on a Gen 1. And now let's show you how far they open on this Gen 2. You will note they're identical. These drawers open the same. However, there are certain ones out there. If you look here, you'll see that this green one at our local Harbor Freight does have the larger drawer opening. However, all of the other new colors that they had in stock do not have the longer drawer pulls. So my question to you, if you have a Gen 2, does yours have the longer drawer opening or does it have the shorter drawer open? I'm very curious as to which ones they're actually on. I'm really loving these little mini toolboxes, and interestingly enough, they have really found a home here on our little homestead. We have been using them with all sorts of different things, and we like some of the different solutions that they bring to the table. Very interestingly enough, Viver has one that they have over on Amazon. I don't know if you've seen it yet, but check out this top case. Look at how this thing opens. What do you think of that design? I think it's pretty cool. Do you want to see me review that toolbox? If you do, if I can get this video to 200 likes, I don't normally do this, but if you can get me to 200 likes on this video, then I will buy it and I will review it for you all, so you all know how it stacks up, pun intended, with the rest of this crew that I have here. Now, I have also been trying to get the Job Smart toolbox. That is the one from TSC. Unfortunately, all of the TSCs that I have been to in a good 100 square mile radius around me have all been out of stock. If I can get my hands on one, then I will bring that to the channel as well and give it a review too. So what do I think about the lower cabinet? I like it. I think it is a great fit. I think it goes very well with this, and for the intended purpose, it's going to work exceptionally well. The only thing I want to see all of these manufacturers, other than US General, start to do is put rubber feet on them. Good job, US General, already having that thought through and already doing it. The rest of you guys, you need to pick up that mantle as well and start putting rubber feet on the bottom of these things, because this one has already scratched my nice little Ryobi wall bench over here. That's the unfortunate thing with these that don't have the rubber feet. Hey, in case you didn't know about it, Sigmund has decided to team up with TBKHomeworld to give away one of these C&V Pro night vision binoculars. If you're interested in a chance to win one of these, check out the link in the description below. It has all of the details out there on this amazing tool. And if you haven't seen the review, the link is in the description as well. I was really impressed with these, and I think you will be too. So what do you think about this crazy little mini toolbox fad? Do you think it's a fad that's going to be going away, or do you think these things are going to be hanging around for a while? Let us know in the comments below, and also continue to let us know what you use them for. And if you leave a comment, we always try to showcase at least one comment at the end of every single video like this one. Thank you very much for leaving that comment. And remember, keep your tools sharp and your batteries charged, and we will catch you on the next one.